We are the observer. You may begin relationship with us.
Welcome.
Observer.
You may begin relationship with us.
Could I have your observations relative to the vibratory frequency, could I have your observations, please, relative to the vibratory frequency of the object that I'm holding in my hand? My left hand.
What is your relationship to the object?
I use it in healing work.
Does it thus then represent the healing of yourself?
Assuredly, in major case, yes.
What then is the relationship of that which you are healing within yourself? How do you define it in your understanding of your relationship to yourself, that you understand that you require what you term to be the healing?
I use it that I might more perfectly be aligned with truth, with reality.
What is your truth? Speak your truth so that we may know you.
I would
understand the relationship that we are to each other.
I would be one with what is real.
What is real? What is your highest reality?
I would refer to that as God, as truth, as reality.
Is not then the idea of God and your highest reality, as you have named it, that which is in and of itself the very concept of that which is healed?
I forget.
It is true that your world has forgotten. If you would but remember, you would know that you are whole, and in wholeness there is health. Is this not the idea of what you call your act of healing in your dimension of experience?
Yes,
to know the self as whole and one with all that is.
Yes, that's very true.
Is this not then the relationship of the object to you, that you know it as a whole expression of yourself, as a reflection of a particular expression of your wholeness, and not the idea of a fragment? Is this so for you?
This is so. This is so.
Does this in any fashion that you deem applicable work for you as an understanding of your relationship to this idea that you call an object, to this reflection of yourself that you use in this manner? You are using yourself, a reflection of a version and a variation of yourself, and creating relationship with it. This is the idea of the utilization of this object. It is as an offspring unto you, thus that you see through your eyes as a concept or an idea or an expression of your whole self expressed in a particular fashion or manner. Thus then is the relationship of parent to child, in that the parent sees in the child the whole parent from another point of view, and the child sees itself that way in the parent. The object thus is you from another point of view, and that is your relationship to it. As you are us from another point of view, and we are you, and that is our relationship to ourselves and to each other. Do you understand this as it translates into your domain of experience.
I do understand it. It's very clear. And I thank you.
Is there
Good.
that wishes to continue?
I think he was through. Observer, may I ask you a question about who you are, where are you from, and how are
I
you
am
related
from
to us
within.
within?
You are from within. That is our relationship to ourselves and to each other. I am from within you. You are from within me. Do you
Are you a
understand?
parallel?
Do you understand?
I think I understand. I think that I'm relating...
One moment of your time.
Okay.
Translation, clarification, requirements. Do you think or do you understand?
I understand to a degree.
Degree,
Are you
separation, magnitude, fragmentation.
True. I look at, from what I understand, in my reality...
We are
would be
not
as-
in parallel. Parallel is within us.
Would you be a dream in my dreams, and I be in your dreams?
I am your dream.
Okay.
You are my dream.
You're my dream man.
I am neither man nor woman.
You are.
I am neither and both. I am the observer.
Would you be an angelic realm? In
The
a
angelic
sense?
realm is within me.
Yes.
I am the observer.
Observer. Wow. Well, this is very exciting to have you here. And I think I'm going to... Anybody else have any questions? Okay.
Hi. Bashar was telling me about some crisis that I was creating in my life, and it kind of scares me. And
What is your relationship to scared? We have understood expressed concept of scared as follows. Your facilitation, your English language facilitation makes for reflective harmony of understanding that in your positive utilization of fear, you help yourself transform to higher levels when you use it that way. Thus, this was expressed as being scared sacred. By slight rearrangement of your spelling of scared, you get sacred. The idea to understand in this relationship of scared to sacred is that you can utilize the understanding of fear as that which contains the information you require. If you will, in your terminology, pay attention to what it has to say in its relationship to your understanding of yourself, you will be capable of allowing fear to transform into your joy and will have allowed yourself to be scared sacred.
I think I understand what relationship you are, and I think it has to do with the book, Conversations with God, that you are all that is, and I am all that is, and it's the same. And we're observing each other in what is. And so going into the fear means going into the joy, that the answer is there. And the reason I'm afraid is somehow that I'm not taking responsibility to say, no, I'm not going to create a crisis, that I have the power, and maybe the fear is giving my power away, and then...
Giving of your power away is the act of not being willing to take responsibility for the possibility of creating your crisis as equal to any other experience you could have. You are in the relationship of avoidance. Acceptance of crisis as equal to any other manifestational experience. Total acceptance and relationship to your concept of crisis, thus then makes unnecessary the experience of crisis. Thus, your relationship to yourself is expressed through the power of paradox.
So it's total acceptance, even if the answer is unknown, the acceptance of...
To accept totally the unknown is to accept all that is. For all that is unknown to you. But the unknown is all that is. Do you understand this concept in your domain?
I understand that, and maybe I'm just trying to get to the seed of understanding how to go about this transformation. And
How to go about this transformation is to be who you are. That is how to go about it.
are we moving on to someone else? Thank you very much.
Is there further relationship?
Observer. Excuse me. Observer. I would like to ask how forgetting has served us, and I prefer not to forget anymore. I prefer now to remember.
Forgetting serves, for if there is no forgetting, there is no remembering.
So the paradox again. The
In
polarity.
this understanding, there is illumination. In the creation of the dark, only can you find the light. If there is only light, you do not know where to begin. You do not know how to grow. You do not know where to go, for all is the same. Only in the creation of the paradox and the polarity does there then come creation. Do you understand?
Yes, I do, and I thank you.
This is, in this creation of forgetting, the act of remembrance that is the creation of the self anew, and the creation and continuation of the relationship of all that is. Without the forgetting, there is no creation and continuance of all that is.
Therefore, we can create each moment anew.
Therefore, you do.
Yes,
And thus, always will it be so, because there has been forgetting.
it's a great gift.
For that which is cannot become if there is not that which is not within it, expressed outside itself in apparency. Relationship does not exist without polarity and without the triune of the center point. There is no reintegration.
Will you-
Both are necessary.
Will you speak of the center point, please?
The center point is that which is in between, that which is neither this or that, but all that is, neither, both, the third element that must exist in order for there to be foundation and movement. Our relationship at this time must shift.